this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with my reverse envelope stack. I'm not sure what to call it. Maybe a folio. I'm not sure. But we have been making with my junk journal basics kit. That is, yeah, all basics and essentials kit that's in my shop. And what I've done is I've just kind of finished covering all of the envelopes because I thought, well, that's just really boring to watch. So yeah, I finished covering them all so that hopefully we can just do some of the fun bits now, kind of decorating up some of the folio and things like that, rather than, you know, you having to just painstakingly watch me cover the envelopes, because of course that's not particularly interesting. So just quickly do this one back up. And obviously, if you've been following along, you'll know that we've picked the sari silk here as the, you know, the closure, well, yeah, holding the envelopes kind of closed. And then on the other side, we're going to put a policy closure, you know, circle looped on here. So I haven't done that just yet, but yeah, we can do that obviously in, you know, in slow time. So far we have put a couple of pockets here. So we put this pocket here and we put a pocket here. And then we've obviously got the other envelopes. Now, if again, you've followed along, you'll know that we also did this little piece, which I'm going to put some extra pages in as a sort of flippy pad for journaling. But we've got obviously lots of decorating and things like that here to do. So I'm just going to pull in, because I did actually make a snippet roll using this kit. So I'm just going to pull that in because we might want to incorporate some of the snippet roll pieces. I was saving these for the journal, but to be honest, the journal is going to be going on the front in the, you know, in the flap. I'm not sure how much we can really put in that journal because, you know, it's already surprisingly chunky-ish. So I'm thinking we might have to keep this more like a writing journal really, and put very, very, very limited things in here. So yeah, definitely thinking we'll use some of the snippet roll along here. So I'm just going to tear down a couple of pieces, you know, in what seems to be, you know, logical places. So let's go for these two first. Yeah, let's just do this one. Okay, so we've just broken it down, got a few different bits and pieces going on there. So let's go in. I don't think this really needs anything else. It looks absolutely gorgeous, just exactly as it is. So I'm going to leave that. I may put some lace on there. But yeah, I think other than that, I don't want to put any snippet roll or anything like that on there, because actually I think it looks, you know, pretty lovely as it is. So we could just have some lace running along the bottom, or we could have it on there. I think it looks better on here. Let's just see how that would look, you know, when it's open. So might not be quite the right piece. Hold on. I've got various different bits of lace along here. So yeah, let's take maybe this here. So, oops. Let's just cut that down. Yeah. I think kind of have that in there. Oh, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Yeah, really, really, really pretty. So I'm just going to glue that straight down onto there. I'm just quickly getting that sort of thread off of my glue because it's very thready again today. So just run some hot glue along there and then can just put this here. Just want it overhanging a little bit, but then hanging down, if you see what I mean. Hope that's in frame. So yeah, just overhanging onto this piece, just a tiny bit, but the majority obviously coming down beneath. So like that. Okay, gorgeous. Right, I don't think I want anything else on there. Like I say, I think it looks pretty nice as it is. So we've got the cluster pieces from the snippet roll. So let's just see if we want to have any of these anywhere. I mean, this is quite nice here. To be honest, I mean, they all look absolutely lovely everywhere. It's just kind of a case of, you know, I don't want them blending in too much so you can't see them. I think probably that one. So again, just going to tear that down so to get rid of that white edge. Oh, I mean, how pretty does that look? So I'm just going to literally just have that there, I think. You know, we could do it as a tiny little belly band so that we could slot things in behind it. So yeah, let's do that. You know, and then again, like I always say, you know, when you put things down as pockets, it's completely up to you then whether you use it. But if you don't kind of put it down like that, you've not got the option at all. So just by giving yourself options, you know, is sometimes kind of the best way, even if then later you think, oh, actually, I don't need to use that, or I don't want to use that. You've at least got the choice, haven't you? Whereas if you don't put it on there at all, you know, as a choice, then you haven't got the choice. Oh, that was a lot of choices in that sentence, weren't there? So, yeah. But it is all, it's all relative. Right, let me just put in a couple of the fussy cut sheets because I might want to have a couple of labels or something. So, hold on a second. Oops, it's all behind me on my floor. Oh, come on. I've been working on other things for the last few days. So, yeah, it's all now a bit jumbled up behind my desk, I'm afraid. But I was doing so well and trying to be a bit organised, and then it just got completely out of hand suddenly. So, yeah. Right. Oops, that one's just a blank sheet. Oh, that's something else completely. Okay, right. Okie. Oh, and that was one that I printed on black and white. Again, I thought we'd play with that in a different video, perhaps. You know, just to kind of experiment around and kind of see some other things that you could do with digis, which I'm terrible for not being very experimental. But yeah, I'm sure that we kind of don't use them to their fullest, and I'm sure there's loads of other things that we could be doing, you know, that would be really fun. So, yeah, that's printed, but it will probably be months before I actually get around to doing it. It will probably get buried, lost. I'll probably end up printing more another time because I'll suddenly think, oh, let's do that. And then, lo and behold, you know, a year from now, I'll suddenly stumble across those. And then I'll wonder what I was ever wanting to do with them in the first place. That seems to be the normal flow, doesn't it? The normal way of things. Oh, I mean, look at these gorgeous labels. They just look so cute everywhere you put them. They're one of those kinds of things, to be honest. So, I mean, again, I wasn't planning on having anything else on this. I mean, oh, yeah, I wasn't really planning on having anything else, but it does look cute. Perhaps we'll have it over here because, yeah, I must stick with my original thoughts of nothing else on there, I think. So, right, just quickly cut out the butterfly. So I hope everyone's having a good day, doing some crafting, having a nice time. It is the weirdest weather here today. I got up, I went to the gym, and it looked like such a lovely day. And I'll just quickly say this, I say it every single video almost, but yeah, I film ahead. So honestly, I'm not lying when I say about the weather. If it's doing something completely different to what I'm saying, it's because I've filmed ahead. So this morning I got up, I went to the gym, and yeah, it was really looking like a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. Chilly, but gorgeous. And then so weird, just before I came to film the video, I was just downstairs in the kitchen emptying the dishwasher, and it was still lovely and sunny and, you know, looking really, really nice. I just suddenly thought, what's that? It was absolutely pouring down with rain. Just the weirdest thing. I mean, you know, obviously it does sometimes do that, doesn't it? You know, and then obviously we get the rainbows and all that, you know, which is really pretty. But yeah, it was just so weird because honestly and truly, there was no inkling that it was going to rain. In fact, no inkling it was going to rain at all today. You know, it just looked like such a gorgeous day. So it was just the most bizarre thing, you know, to the point that when I heard it, I thought, that's surely not rain. I had to kind of look up at the, you know, skylight thing that's in the kitchen because I couldn't believe it was actually raining. It was just really, really weird. I mean, sometimes it is like that, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think it's raining now. I mean, it's hard to say because, like I say, it's looking really sunny and lovely, but that's how it was looking this morning when it did rain. So unless I can kind of hear it coming onto the window, I probably won't really know if it is raining, in all honesty. Right, I'm just going to put this lace down here, just because I thought that just breaks it up a little bit. And then my label, I'm going to just put at the bottom of there. Again, I'm just going to hot glue the label just to be quick and make sure it's glued down nicely. Oops. So I hope that you're having a nice time. Anyone who's bought the kit, you know, I hope that you're having a lovely time using it. I really, really am loving using it, I have to say. There's such a lot of different kind of bits and, you know, colours and all of that stuff that, yeah, I'm having a really lovely time. So I hope that if you've bought it, I hope you're really enjoying it as I am. Now, do we want the butterfly up there or down here? I think over the lace, actually. Just here, like that. Okay. Yeah, very, very pretty. Now, just wondering whether I want some lace somewhere here. Or maybe even on this edge. Oops, this edge of the envelope might be quite nice, mightn't it? Just move that out of the way. Let's cut it down. Okay. Let's just take that and just cut that down here. Oops, okay. Every time I move to just kind of, you know, not step back, but sit back and see, then the lace just pings off. And then obviously I never can see what it looks like. Yeah, I think probably that lace is nice there. I'm not sure. Not 100% convinced, but we could have some lace at the top actually. Perhaps we'll do that. So yeah, just put a little bit down here. Just using my wet glue for this lace. It's not the thickest lace or anything. So yeah, just going to use the wet glue there. Okie dokie. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? Very, very pretty. Okay, I could have a word or something down here, but I'm not sure it really kind of needs it. I'm probably just, yeah, just probably trying to put too many things on here now. So, right, let's go over to this one. Doing it on this side because, you know, this is where I've just glued the lace, you know, still very wet, obviously. So, yeah, let's go on to this side. Now, what... Just checking which card I used for that because I don't want to obviously put the same one down. Okay. So I've got some of the bigger ones here. Yeah, let's do one of those. Right. Take this one. Oh, how about this green one? That's rather nice, isn't it? I mean, we actually could kind of actually hinge this card on so as it folds out. The only thing is, I'm not sure whether this is going to be really bulky in the end, but to be honest, oh, do we mind if it's bulky? Let me just fold this in. I mean, obviously this is a very, very small slither now to have as a hinge, but yeah, I only just thought of it. So, yeah, I should have thought of it really before I'd cut it out, and then I could have actually made sure I had a bit more paper there. But it's okay. That would work okay, I think. Yeah, could have it like that. That's quite pretty, isn't it? And then again, what we could do is just kind of close it with maybe a butterfly. Not close it, but, you know, hold it like a closure. Oh, this butterfly I think looks nice. Or we could use a flower actually. And this is where I won't be able to find the fussy cut flowers at all. Oh, of course I can't. That's annoying, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well we won't obviously worry about that. But I'm just going to quickly cut this down. So the frames, you get kind of two different, very subtle different colourways. Some sort of more black brown, and these are sort of more gold brown, if you see what I mean. So yeah, I just thought let's just try this one on here. It's a bit of a shame because it covers up that butterfly, which I thought looked really pretty. Let's just check. Or unless we have it. As we have that in there, that's kind of quite nice. Let's try that, and then I'm just going to cut down this. Oh, that's so annoying. What have I done with the fussy cut flowers? Honestly, I mean, my desk is absolutely like a bomb's hit it. It's got stuff everywhere. I mean, it's always a bit like that, but yeah, it's really, 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 really bad today. Okay. And some days, you know, it's just like that, isn't it? So yeah, I'm literally ashamed today. Well, ashamed, but still, you know, still just working with it. Not ashamed enough to actually clear it, obviously. No way. Not that ashamed. Yeah, so like that. Whoa, I'd really like to be able to find the red flowers because I would love to have one of the red roses. I think there would be really pretty. No, I've got a blue one that's ready cut out. Got a purple one, again, that's ready cut out. They're not really the colours that I was looking for. I'm just checking whether I've got any more sat beside me. It's because I've taken them off using them for something else, you see. So, you know, of course they're no longer here because I've been using them for something else. Which is typical, isn't it? Oh, what's this? Hold on. I can just see something poking out. Right, well, they're not the big ones because there's a shade of, a page. A page of big and a page of small. So they're not the big ones, they're the small ones. They're not the red ones, you know, the red rose, it's the pink one. It's not the right one, is it? Oh, yeah, I mean, I was going to try and use it anyway, but to be honest, if it's not the right one, it's not the right one. So try as you might, you can't just force it, can you? Just having a look here. Oh, but I do have some of the blue labels. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? Love the colour of these labels. They're just so pretty, aren't they? Right. Okay. Okay, right. Let's now... I should have coffee dyed this. Again, I haven't done that either. Oh, I'm so disorganised. I'm so sorry about this. Honestly, just one of those disorganised days, I'm afraid. And, yeah, probably stay like that for the whole day now. I've been doing loads of different things today, you know, kind of I'm filming, you know, it's the day that I changed the beds and obviously, yeah, just emptying the dishwasher. I mean, they're kind of like routine things, but I also have done some scanning and stuff this morning, which I don't generally do, scanning kind of before doing a video. So, I mean, I know this, what a feeble excuse, but I'm just going to pretend that that's what's causing my disorganisation today. It's not, obviously. Of course I would be this disorganised anyway, but yeah, let's pretend that that's what's caused it. But, yeah. Okay. Well, that's a bit annoying because I can still see, obviously, that... Well, I mean, I knew I was going to see that flat, but yeah. It kind of looks worse than I expected. So I think what I'll do is put some lace trim just down this side, which will just then, you know, cover up that flap, which I'm not saying it doesn't, well, I mean, it doesn't look great, but I mean, it doesn't look a complete eyesore, does it? But yeah, I mean, it's not lovely, is it? So covering it up would be best. So yeah, we'll just pop it like that. Okay, like that. Oops, just need to move that down slightly. Otherwise it's in the way of it folding. Yeah, ooh, a bit down slightly here. Needs to come down much further than I expected. Right, like that. Yep. Okay, got there in the end. And then I'm just going to pop this on, and then I think what I'll do, I'm going to hold fire because I would really like to have one of those red roses. And yeah, try as I might, you know, and I'm wanting to kind of put something there just quickly. Oh, you know, I will regret that because I just think the rose is what's going to look nicest there. So I should just hold on really until I actually, you know, print off another page of roses or whatever, because, you know, sometimes you just go for, you know, what you've got laying around, don't you? And sometimes that's fine. But sometimes you go for what's laying around and really you should have just waited because, yeah, what you planned to use was so much better, or, you know, would have looked so much better. So I want to have some of this poking out because, you know, that looks really pretty then and sort of has a decorative element. So there we go, like that. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Then the might hang fire on the labels just for a bit because yeah, I need to check how it will look with the red rose, I think. So, but I also do have some bigger bigger butterflies. So I'm just going to cut down one of these. Because I'm sure this is bigger than the other one. But I've just cut out, you know, to use as the closure. Which, oh my goodness, I mean, I'd only just cut that out and now already I've lost that now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I'm going to cut a bigger one, I think. So let's take this. I haven't put any bling anywhere on this yet. I don't know whether I'm going to. Might be a bling-free zone. I know, that does not happen very often with me, but, you know, just occasionally. Maybe bling-free is the way. Not very often, but yeah. To be honest, I mean, it looks lovely, and yeah, I'm not really too sure as it really needs it. I think everything's like looking really pretty anyway. Admittedly, I haven't held any bling there yet, and it might be another one of those situations where you think it looks fine, and then you put the bling there and think, oh, what was I thinking? The bling is such a game changer. You know, it just takes it from yeah, sort of okay to really lovely. So yeah, let's just quickly try a bit before I make a sweeping statement about not having any bling, because then I'll only backtrack anyway. So just cut down a 3 like that. Okay, pop that there. Oh dear. Right, just gonna have to put my scissors there, I think, to hold it in place. But oh, do you know, I'm just going to put the butterfly down first, just so that's held in place, because it's a bit fiddly having to hang on to this to hold it closed. So like that. Okay, and then just bring the, oh come on, bring the bling. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't actually overly show up, if I'm truthful. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that we really are desperately needing the bling there. So, yeah, maybe we will go bling free. Might just have a little bit of extra lace. Let's just cut this down here. Maybe just a bit here. Yeah, I'm just going to take one of those little roses. Okie dokie. Okay. Let's just see. Yeah, we could just have the rose in the corner. Again, it's hard to say. I wish I could find those red roses. This is really irritating because, you know, that might just kind of change the look of it, and it might be then like one rose too many or something like that. So, yeah, I might just leave that for the minute. Okay, right. So let's now close this one. So now we'll do this side quickly. So I'm thinking possibly one of the clusters. I mean, she's rather lovely there, but I mean, that's not where I would have, yeah, would have expected to have her. I have to say, I really love the snippet roll that I made. And yep, you've guessed it. I've got a little bit of a temptation to just hoard it. I mean, what on earth is that about? What is wrong with me? Why am I wanting to hoard the cluster? Well, they're technically, yeah, they're clusters, aren't they? But why am I wanting to do that? So no, that piece in particular, the one I just showed, I just love it. There's something about it that I just really, really like it. I don't want to now use it. I mean, what's wrong with me? No idea. Right. Just having a look, because this is the frame that I used when I made the tag the other day, so it's just got sort of a hole in the middle, but I mean, obviously my cluster would be covering the hole, so I'm just wondering, you know, again, just sort of building it up and making a bit more of it, that we could then have the frame with the you know, what am I trying to say, the cluster, the frame with the cluster. Or we could have it on there, which actually maybe prefer it on there. I like it on either, to be honest. But yeah, I think something is just saying it's better over here. Now, just trying to think, did I cut this? I think I've put this down, making this one of those Crafty Cat envelopes. So I'm just going to cut along here so as it opens. Just before I stick anything down, because I don't want to stick something down and then find it's too close to the edge or anything like that. So yeah, this is going to be pocket here instead, like that. Okay, yeah, sorry, I was just now checking, thinking, oh, was that what I did? Yeah, that is what I did. Right, okay, so yeah, that's going to go on there, and then let's just check. Definitely want some lace somewhere going along here. I mean, that's quite nice there, or at the top. I was going to have it on the edge, but why have it on the edge? That's just sort of boring, isn't it? I feel like I always do things, you know, predictably, like on the edge, you know. Why not have it here, perhaps? Yeah, I think that's quite nice. Yeah, definitely at the top. Okay, just need to check which way up this lace needs to go. Oh, again, I mean, so often with these laces, you really can't see what the right way and the wrong way is for them to go, can you? So again, just going to glue this down here with the wet glue, and then I can always kind of go in. Oh, sorry, now I've got some bits stuck in there. Yeah, I can always go in with some hot glue here, just on the thicker parts. So sorry, I've just got some threads of cotton, or yeah, cotton, I think. Right, okay, so then we're going to glue this down here. Okay. Oops, sorry, nearly knocked my glue gun off. Okay, actually might move that over a bit like that, and then she can go on there like that. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? And then, yeah, again, I'm just going to hot glue her down because it's just, you know, quick and easy like that. How gorgeous does that look? Love how that looks. Really, really, really pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, really love that. Did we want any other butterfly or anything on there? Kind of maybe at the top or anything? Or we could have one of those labels. Got blue ones. So again, now I'm not sure where my labels are. Oh, this is why I just should try and do things without going off doing other things in between. But you know what it's like, sometimes you've got other things that you kind of need to do in between. So yeah, it's just not possible to just carry on and not do something else in the middle of it. Okay. Just taking this label and just see whether we want to have this anywhere. Don't think we've used any of the labels yet, so just suddenly thought, oh, well, perhaps we might prefer to have a label somewhere. No, I don't want to have a label there. Could have a label there. Right, okay, and again I've got some of these printed smaller, and of course, can I see these? No, I've only now got the big ones. I mean, the irony, I only got the big labels, only got the small flowers, and none of the red flowers. The worst of it is, I bet there are some here, but they're just buried under everything on the desk, so. Okay. Well, I mean, we're just working with what we've got, so yeah. Oh, I don't know now. That's quite nice up there, actually. Right, okay, so let's just pop that down. Okie dokie. Just put that sort of under the lace a little bit. Like that. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, I love how this is looking so far. Now, on here, because it's quite a big envelope, to be honest, I just actually wonder whether we could make a pocket to put on here, or a belly band. So, yeah, I did print off some of the papers in thicker, you know, thicker card / paper. So I have at least got those now to actually pull in and use. So let's just see if we'd like to have any of those anywhere. Now, would we want a belly band piece? So hard to tell, isn't it? Or would we want a pocket? So the pocket obviously would be, oh, I quite like that, yeah. Now I've just literally just put in that there. It's like, ooh, that's really nice actually. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down here. This is very much on the fly, so yeah, wing and a prayer stuff going on here. Just take that one down. And then I'm thinking, now, yeah, so I think probably come up about here. So I'm just going to cut this down. Okay, like that. Okay, and then this, I'm just going to fold it in. And this side, I'm just going to come in slightly more. Right, now please don't, you know, follow my methods. I'm being very shoddy here. I'm just doing this so as I can grasp roughly how big this pocket needs to be. So, yeah. Kind of just placing it on there, it gave me a rough guide, and you know, I can then kind of do my folds accordingly. So like that, hopefully that's, yeah, okay. So yeah, not too bad actually, you know, given this terrible method that I used to do that, it actually went better than I expected, so that's good. Right, just fold this bottom bit up as well. which of course I made a terrible job of cutting. And then I'm just going to now cut my corners off here. Oops. Like that and like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. Let's just check now how this would look. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? And then we could even have a little label or something on there, I think. So, yeah, that looks very pretty, doesn't it? And let me just see. Do I want to have a thumb hole, or do I want some lace, or do I want some sari silk kind of going across here like a little ruffle? Move that for a minute. Quite like the look of that. So, right, let me just put this on. So I'm going to do this obviously before I glue this down, just because I think it's probably easiest to do it first. So, yeah, and all I'm doing is that method that I'm just doing all the time lately, where I'm just scrunching up the sari silk. My favourite way to use the sari silk at the moment. So, yeah, just love how it looks. It gathers so wonderfully, and it really goes quite flat. So you get like the awesome look of having a ruffle, but actually it's not kind of bulking it out at all. It's, you know, it's pretty flat on there. So I just love how that looks. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Suddenly my phone ran out of storage, and very luckily I just happened to spot it go off. And, you know, that never happens. So, yeah, that was just really, really, really lucky. Okay, so, yeah, we've done our pocket. And, yeah, I'm just going to glue it down there. I'm just going to fold this in slightly because I didn't think it was very straight. Hopefully that's a little bit straighter now. Okay, so, yeah. And I think I will just wet glue this down. Probably regret this and wish that I'd hot glued it because it would be instant, but you know, either is fine, to be honest. So, yep, along there, and then here as well. Whoops. Okay, right. Oh dear. And just pop that one down on that envelope. I mean, the good thing is with the wet glue, obviously it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. So, you know, as you're getting it positioned on here, whereas with the hot glue, you know, it's kind of like a one chance, you know. If you don't put it quite where you want it, you can't really then move it around, you know, it glues pretty instantly. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, I love how that looks. Really, really pretty. Now, definitely want to have maybe a label or something up here. And unfortunately, again, I've got a couple of red labels on the label sheet. And of course, I don't know where they are. So, yeah. I'm going to have to obviously just, you know, use what I've got here. So, but they're fine. I think they look fine. Do we want to have anything in here? I did look at that purple label, didn't I? But I don't think that's quite right. Just having a look. Where's the other little bits? Got the print cards, and I'm not sure now where they are either. Come on. Yeah, I've got those. And again, now these are printed massive. So it's just typical, isn't it? Everything that I've wanted so far, I've either got too big when I want the small ones or too small when I want the big ones. I mean, it's just like, yeah, when crafting is just awkward. Just decides to just play up and misbehave for the day. That's all that is. Maybe this blue. Let's just see. I don't know. This might be going to be too big on that pocket because I actually really love, you know, what's going on the pocket. So I don't want to necessarily cover too much up. But we'll just see. I mean, that is pretty, isn't it? Oh, I don't know now. Because, you know, it's sort of a shame to cover up those pretty papers. Oh, can't I decide sometimes? It's just, oh, so tough. So tough to decide. Again, I'm just wishing that I had some of those red roses, because I just think they would have been really great there. Let me just cut out this pink one just off this background sheet, you know, that we cut off from the bottom of that pocket, because it might, you know, might look okay. So, and I just hate waste. So, yeah, that was kind of a smallish bit that I obviously wouldn't have thrown it away. But, yeah, who knows where I might have found use for it. So, let's just try this. Just try it like that. I mean, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Oops. Oh, I can't pick it up. What is going on with me? It's so annoying. Yeah, that's quite pretty. Oh, I did have that smaller rose. Perhaps the smaller one would be better. Oh, do you know, let's just go for this. So, yeah, much as I didn't want to cover this up because it's gorgeous, you know, again, that's kind of the hoarder in me, wanting to actually hoard the look. Hoard the look of the paper. I mean, what on earth is wrong with me? So, yeah, let's pop that one down. Okay. And again, I've popped this on as a pocket. Again, as I always say, completely then up to you, you know, if you wanted to use it as a pocket or not. But, you know, I think pop them on as pockets and then you've got the choice. Whereas if you don't put them on as pockets, you know, you don't then have that choice. And, yeah, I think it's always nice to have the option rather than not have the option. So, yeah, I've put it on as a pocket, even if I then decide, you know, that's just one pocket too many. At least I have got the option. Right, I'm having a look now, because I had that blue flower earlier, and of course now all I can see is the purple one. It's just been one of those days. I should probably just give up now and just switch the camera off, to be honest, because it's probably just going to continue being one of those days. I mean, we could have, yeah, a couple of flowers actually. I did like this blue label here. I think that's rather nice. Although now I've put it there again, I'm like, not so sure actually. Maybe I prefer it kind of plainer. I wonder if I could have that up there. Let's see. Just got some more lace here. So I'm thinking, could I have that up there? Bit too thin. Yeah, that's like a bit rubbish, isn't it? A bit insignificant on there. So yeah, not really bringing a lot to the party. Could have it down there, I suppose, or along there, or along here. Oh, I don't think that's really, yeah, it's not really bringing anything in, is it? It's not enhancing it at all. Just looks a bit rubbish. So yeah, I might just put these two flowers down, perhaps. Let's just do that. Okay. So I'm going to put the purple one down, which, you know, the purple one is lovely, and it of course reflects that one. So, you know, it's nice. Again, just hot gluing these, but not pressing them down overly hard. So they've got a bit of a sort of raised thing going on, just, you know, for a bit more interest, really. And then just see. I mean, I guess we could do something like that. Oh, I don't know. Ah, decisions. It's just, oh, it's always so tough, isn't it? Let's just have a look at one of these. I'm wondering whether we might need something sort of plainer to tie it in with the bottom, you know, the pocket. Let's just try this. Okay. go and drink around here, because, yeah, I don't think I made a very good job of cutting that. Okay. Oh, can't decide. That's quite nice. Oh, do you know, I might just leave that for the time being and then kind of see how it's all looking when everything else is in here. Because sometimes I just think, you know, you can kind of rush and put things on and then actually live to regret it and think, well, why did I put that there? So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave that. Now, this is another one that I did put this on ready to make into a pocket here. So I'm just going to, again, slice that slice that edge off to use that as a pocket, so like that. Okay, whoops, oh come on. Okay, so yeah, I've just got that as a pocket there now. Oops, just need to quickly add a bit of glue, you know, just where the envelope's got those kind of what would you call them, gusset type bits, I don't know, where, you know, the front glues to the back. So yeah, just need to kind of glue that down, and probably have to here as well. Yeah, so again, just pop a little bit of glue. I'm again just really overkill using hot glue, but I'm just doing it because, you know, it's just instant then. So yeah, that's how it's coming along so far. So I will probably leave it there for today. I mean, I think it looks really pretty so far. I think I'm now folding my envelopes in wrong. So there definitely is a sort of formula, you know, you have to kind of follow the formula to fold them back in. But yeah, I think I'll leave that there for today. Oh, quite liking that on the front. I can never quite leave it, can I? It's the problem. Oh, I'm going to just put that quickly on the front now. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty there. So yeah, just pop this one down here like that. So again, it's another pocket at the top. Press that down, and then yeah, definitely loved it with the rose. And then I might have to just put some lace on there. Oh, how lovely does that look? Yep, just got a smaller bit of lace here, so. Do we want the space or do we want it up there? Again, I mean, that's just, you know, the type of thing that probably anyone who's not a junk journaler would say, oh, for goodness sake, just stick it down. What difference does it make? But it kind of does, doesn't it? Because you want it to look right. Do you know, I actually can't decide whether I like it up or down. I think I prefer it down, weirdly. Yeah, I have no idea why, but I think kind of lower down is better. So again, just going to hot glue that down, wet glue, sorry, that down, and then going to hot glue my flower, which will just, you know, whoops, act as a bit of a reinforcer. Like that, yeah. Like that. Okay, looking good. Oh, I love how this is coming together, I must say. Really, really, really love it. So, yeah, the only other thing actually that I think is needed here is definitely some lace on this envelope somewhere. Where do we want it? At the top. We could have it at the top and the bottom, to be honest. I've also got some sari silk, but oh, that's not the right colour. No, no, no. Definitely, definitely not that. I've got some green. Don't think I like the green either. So, yeah, I think probably lace. So again, I might leave it and come back to the lace. Because, yeah, I think it's getting to cup of tea time. And you know me, if I put things on when I'm actually in need of a cup of tea, I might just put things in the wrong place altogether. So I'm just playing around with a bit of doily here. Oh, isn't it horrible when you can't stop crafting? Well, not horrible, it's fun, isn't it? But yeah, isn't it probably irritating to watch when someone says, oh, I'm going to call it quits there, and then they can't quite stop. Oh, that's quite pretty at the top, actually. Yeah, I quite like that, I think. So, right, let me just pop that on up here. Sorry, please excuse the fact that I've now pulled in a sari silk bow. Oh, honestly, what gets picked up on my desk? So, yeah, actually, it just needs moving up slightly. So, like that, and just going to then pop some hot glue. Oh, do you know that actually was that way up? Who knew? Right, okay. So I probably need some more glue now. Okay, like that. Oops. And then just again, fill in one or two of the sort of more solid parts with some hot glue, I think. So to give it a helping hand being glued down. Okay, so I'm going to probably leave it there for today, and then come back either another time to do some more, or I will come back, you know, with the finished flip through. So I'll kind of see how it goes. But yeah, I'm off to make a cup of tea now. So yeah, hopefully kind of spur me on. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.